Welcome to this deep dive topic on voice AI agent, specifically with 11 Labs. I'm going to walk through a little bit and give you the sneak peek of what these different sections are so that way you get a good understanding. Obviously, as I always say with these deep dive topics, make sure you watch everything in order to get the best value out of this, because I did these orders in a specific order and for a purpose to make sure everything works in sequence and you get the best value out of all of this. Obviously, right now you're watching the start here, so this is the first video. The next one is going to be intro to 11 Lab voice agents. Watch this video because I give you a full introduction of what 11 Lab voice agents are, what are the different sections of the voice agent, so the agent, the voice, the analysis, security, advanced, all of these, specifically introduction to knowledge-based tools. So make sure you watch this intro to 11 Lab voice agents first, so that way you get started with the right foundation. Afterwards, build a simple voice AI support agent. So this I walk through step by step on how to create actually a support agent that gives you this little tech support, that gives you the understanding, the basic understanding on how to get started with the voice agent inside 11 Labs. Afterwards, I walk through step by step on how to connect this voice agent from 11 Labs to n8n via our webhook. So make sure you watch that because this is very useful. It gives you the basic understanding of how data gets transferred via webhook from 11 Labs by using the tools section that they have. And again, this tool section is a bit complicated, so make sure you're watching that, because otherwise if you go down and watch these other complicated builds, you're going to get very confused. So make sure, again, watch these in order, and specifically this one as well. Afterwards, we're going to go ahead and build a restaurant reservation voice agent that actually talks to the customer via that voice agent widget and sends data back to n8n via webhook, and that data is stored in a nice Google Sheet, and then that response gets sent back via webhook back to the 11 Labs voice agent. Afterwards, go ahead and build this out. It's called Joe's Diner. This is kind of a build on top of this one. Basically, we're giving it now logic by connecting that data that's coming in from the webhook via 11 Labs to an AI agent in n8n to give it logic and respond back and make smart decision. Afterwards, this is a more of an advanced voice AI agent that I built specifically for AI workshop, AI agency, and school community. This gives you even further advice and further ability to attach even more complex tools. So make sure you watch this at the end, because you don't want to start with this one. Otherwise, it's going to be very confusing. And then afterwards, I put some general documentation and then a few guides that 11 Labs has, so that way you can also follow that as well, just in case you run into any issues. And then obviously more to come, because I'm going to be experimenting with this more. I'm going to build even more and more complex voice AI agents, because like I said, voice AI agents are really going to dominate the market in the future as these large language models and as these voice agents become smarter and smarter, and as these conversations become more and more natural. So it's a good foundation to get started, because right now, like I said, this product is pretty new, at least at the time of release, which is December 19th, 2024. So if you learn this ahead of time, even if it's later on, right, this is a really good guide for you to get started. And a lot of these builds will give you inspiration to even build more complex voice agents for yourself, for personal use, or for your own business. If you own a business, or if you're working with clients, you can sell this very easily just because of how good these things are. So again, this entire deep dive series will give you a really good foundation to get started. I can't wait for you to try it. Build everything out as it is. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck with everything.